My home office overlooks the backyard, a perfect setup for a quiet day's work. Or so I thought. This morning, a kid, maybe 20, wearing a bright yellow hoodie, strolled across my lawn and ducked into the old garden shed. I waited. 5 minutes, 10 minutes. He never came out. Annoyed, I went to check. The shed door was ajar, swinging slightly in the breeze. I called out, "Hello?" Nothing. I stepped inside. The air was unnaturally cold, like a walk-in freezer. A rake had been moved and a small hand trowel lay on the floor, but there was no sign of the kid. Puzzled, I went back inside, locking the back door behind me. I settled back at my desk, trying to shake off the weird feeling. I must have just missed him leaving. But then I glanced out the window again. The shed door creaked open, and a man stepped out. He was much older, maybe in his 60s, with graying hair and a weary look on his face. He was wearing a faded plaid shirt, completely different from the yellow hoodie. He looked around the yard, his eyes lingering on my house for a moment, before walking calmly out, the same way the young man had come in. My heart hammered against my ribs. This wasn't right. My hands were shaking as I pulled up the security camera footage. There was the kid in the yellow hoodie entering the shed at 10:02 a.m. Then nothing until 10:15 a.m. when the older man in plaid emerged. I zoomed in on the young man's face as he walked toward the shed. A small, distinctive scar ran just above his left eyebrow. Then I scrubbed forward to the older man. I zoomed in again, my breath catching in my throat. The same scar, the same intense dark eyes. It was him, the same person, just 40 years older. How was this possible? I stared at the two faces on my screen, a time loop playing out in my own backyard. A cold dread washed over me as I looked up from the monitor. In the dark reflection of the screen, the young man in the yellow hoodie was standing right behind my chair.